All right, welcome to Crossroads Sports Radio, episode number 406. I'm your host, Brandon Reef, joined by my co-host, Jonathan Birdsong. JB, how are you?
Good to be back, man. I know we got a lot to talk about, man. And confidence in, in my Wi-Fi is about as much as the Cavs in the fourth quarter, man. So uh, let's get to it, man. I know we got a lot to talk
Yeah,
about. It ain't just basketball, man, because it's race weekend here in Indy. Excitement is high for that. Shame on me, Brandon. I don't have all the numbers for qualifications, but I feel like, what I'm saying, we got record-setting qualifications, man, and that might be why the homie, what I'm saying, was kind of pushing it to the level and took the accident, what I'm saying, had that bad crash, man. But he went to, it sounded like he went to the local med check, and what I'm saying, he's gonna be back in the, what I'm saying, in the car. Sounds like it. He's gonna be in the car if it's so long as it don't rain on Sunday. He's gonna be in the car. Rossi's gonna be in the car on Sunday. So man, I don't know, what I'm saying. Brandon Reef had, like, I'm gonna give y'all a little, Brandon Reef had a little hot one come out this week. What I'm saying, a little video. Y'all need to tap into that. What I'm saying, kind of detailing the accident and some of the, what I'm saying, other things that kind of happen during qualifications, man. But Brandon Reef, I don't know if you want to start with Indy 500, what I'm saying, or you want to start with basketball
we'll
or
finish
football.
off with Indy 5. We'll talk NBA playoffs. I think we got some news with that. Before we get to the actual playoffs games themselves, came out today, probably within the last 7 minutes. The 2025-2026 Kia All-NBA rookie team this came out. Cedric Coward from Memphis,
Memphis, oh, absolutely,
VJ Edgecombe, Philadelphia,
absolutely,
Cooper Flagg from the Brotherhood,
without a doubt.
Dylan Harper from the Spurs, and Con Knipple from the Hornets. That is
Nobody,
your first team, all rookie
yeah.
team.
Anybody whining about Ace Bailey, it's okay. He had a, what I'm saying, 6-game, 7-game stretch where it looked like it was, what I'm saying, you see the future. But no, anybody having a problem with that first team all rookie,
Yeah, it looks
call
like
us.
Friday will
That's
be the
that's
all
pretty
defensive
solid.
team, and then the all NBA team will come out on Sunday night at 7 for that. John, NBA playoffs. I want to dive first. I want to go first to actually give me 1 second here. Um, Other players receiving votes. The top for rookie first team was Ryan Kalbrenner from the Hornets.
Caught Brenner, yeah, the homie from Creighton. Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
he was the top one. And then Trey Johnson from Washington, Hugo Gonzalez from Boston, Will Riley, Washington, Carter Bryant, San Antonio, 3 votes, and then everybody else got 1 vote. The homie Ryan Nimhard, 1 vote, third place vote. So, but I want to dive Spurs and Thunder game
Hmm.
one. Um,
Incredible.
I was very animated, me and Decott in our group chat, that the Thunder were getting every single call known to man in that game. It was 5-on-8 for a while. The Caruso could just rough up Wemby whenever he wanted and get away with it. They weren't calling a single thing for that. But the Spurs find a way to come back. They win in double overtime. Wemby with a Wilt-like performance, stat line wise,
Yeah.
in the Western Conference Finals. It only his second year, third year overall.
Full year, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I really loved what Wemby did out there. I really enjoyed Stephen Castle. That's the quote. That's the type of player that the Pacers should have got and needed to
Oh my
get.
God. Oh my God.
Um, he's that type of athletic, that athleticism. I know we just talked about Dylan Harper. I just felt like in that game, late in that fourth quarter and stuff, you could tell he was a rookie. He had some rookie mistakes on passes. And that's the thing with San Antonio. They're just a very young team that they have lulls. And they had lulls where they would turn the ball over here and ugly turn it over here. It'd get late in the shot clock and they're 30 feet out still, and we're not sure what they're going to do with this. They're going to have to chuck up something. I saw that. That could be their demise down the road. But as I said to Decott and you in their group chat, if these homies are playing 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 minutes a night, they are not going to last in the 7-game series against the Thunder with that explosiveness that they have.
That is Brandon Reeves stole kind of ding dong, kind of stole some of my thunder there, man. They kind of look these teams are very much mirror images of one another. Obviously, Wembyana is the supreme X factor, man. He is the best basketball player on the court. And he's, you know what I'm saying, and I think he took it a little personal, you know what I'm saying, that SGA got his MVP, his second MVP that night right before the game, man. So he played a very outside, excuse me, inside outside kind of game. Shot a three from Steph Curry land, not from Rick Smith's land. If everybody remembers the three
In
Rick Smith hit.
transition.
Yeah, in transition from Steph Curry land to sending it to overtime. So
that got my wife out of bed when he hit that, because she's invested in these series every year. But she saw it. She goes, "Oh my God!" I'm like,
yeah, it's
the
incredible.
dude can hit it.
I take Coach Jim Boeheim. I emailed, you know what I'm saying, Coach, you know what I'm saying, Coach K up and Duke, you know what I'm saying, because I don't think there's a defense that any of these NBA coaches is running that can really stop him, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a crazy, you know what I'm saying, 2-3-1, I don't know, man, zone that they can kind of sneak in there and not get a defensive 3 seconds call, man. I don't know, man. When he plays like when Victor Wembanyama plays like that, man, you know what I'm saying, it's like prime David Robinson, Tim Duncan put together, man. There's nothing you can kind of do about it. What Brandon Reeves kind of points to though is that they don't really look down deep on that bench when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, support or production and whatnot. So I think Wembanyama, he played over 48 minutes, something
He
like
played
that.
48
Yeah,
with the
played
double
48
overtime.
for him.
So if you take away those 10 minutes, he
Yeah.
played 38 minutes.
And we know he's the difference maker. We know he's a difference maker, man. You know what I'm saying, for that unit, man. Sometimes the Brandon Reefer is right. De'Aaron Fox has a lull. Vassell has a lull. And you know what I'm saying, they need a bailout. And the ultimate bailout, the ultimate anchor is Victor Wembanyama, man. Castle, my. If they could clone him and have everybody have one, man, you would want to have a guard like Stephon Castle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, later down the road, y'all, when they have to start counting, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna stay and who's gonna go, because they got to pay Victor Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? And Fox is coming up on his extension, man. They gonna have to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying, how much they're gonna invest, man, because Castle is gonna be a Spurs for a long time. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got that paper, but nah, man, real exciting. You know what I'm saying, shame on me. I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest, Brandon. You know, I didn't see it live. I was, you know what I'm saying, counting sheep. But you know what I'm saying, even the replay, you know what
I
I'm
knew
saying,
you were. You were too
yeah,
silent for that good of a game.
well, y'all said I woke up at 3. I actually woke up at 1:30. You know what I'm saying? I was making a little, you know what I'm saying, chuck roast, man. I woke up, you know what I'm saying, slow roast. It was time. But like, nah, man, I woke up about 1:30 and like boom, boom, bam, man. It's incredible, man. It's incredible for us. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of worried. I have been for the last 2 years. Like, who's going to be the next superstar that wants to be the face of the NBA? And Edwards said he didn't want it. He said he doesn't want it. They got potential ego problems in Boston, and Giannis is looking for a new team. So, like, who wants to be the new face of the NBA? I think the answer is Victor Wembanyama.
Chet Holmgren. I want to talk with him for a second, John, because
Absolutely.
last game he shot 28% and only took 7 shots. For Oklahoma City to be successful tonight, Chet and OKC are going to have to answer the call, and I expect Chet to be a little bit aggressive against Wemby in game 2. His over-under is 12.5 points. I'm going to take the over for Chet. I think Chet has over 12.5 points tonight, but has to be more aggressive than what we saw in game 1. Very passive.
Right. They have some history. Oh, look at me. They have some history playing, you know, saying Canada and USA basketball juniors and whatnot, man. So it's not like Chet is new to Wimbiana, right? And we seen the bag that Chet Holmgren is capable of having. Kept putting out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, 7 shots is not enough for him. He is their clear-cut number 2. If everybody remembers what he did to Miles Turner, the embarrassment, you know what I'm saying, that he kind of, you know what I'm saying, put on display. So he is again, tall task, man. Tall task to ask, you know what I'm saying? But again, in game 2, Brandon Reeve, like I said in the chat, I need to see the heart of a champion. You know what I'm saying? You got all he got all them great rewards all last year. If anybody can remember, man, as I vividly do, when the Pacers went zip and Chet Holmgren and the foul merchant was out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, getting all the accolades and whatnot. But like, nah, man, he has to step up, be more aggressive, and then ultimately be more consistent. To get if you can't stop Victor Wembanyama, and it's seemingly no stopping for him. He went 14 for 25 last game. Then you're gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, 7 for 10. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to be, like I said, a little bit more efficient and again, definitely better than that box score for sure.
Are we going 7 games?
Yes. Yes, Brandon. The Spurs cannot play him 40 minutes again, man. So they're gonna have to limit his minutes.
Keep talking.
And when I'm sorry, absolutely. And when they limit Victor Wembanyama's minutes, man, the Oklahoma City Thunder are the best team rolling. Whether it's Wallace, the guard, AJ, and then like I said, the MVP. They are the Oklahoma City Thunder are the best team. Period. I had them going back to back, even if Boston played them. I had them going back to back, even if you know what I'm saying, whoever wins between the Knicks and the Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? They're just too fast, too skilled. They know how to they play smart, unlike the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? They get to the foul line. We know this. However, we kind of feel about them. You know what I'm saying? And their coach don't, you know what I'm saying, don't actually stupidly, you know what I'm saying, not use timeouts. You know what I'm saying? So they just have they're gonna have to adjust. And they're definitely gonna have to start thinking a little bit more strategically. You know what I'm saying? Do you try to get somebody, one of these guards or even Victor, into foul trouble? Do you try to get up in the foul game so that it becomes a shooting a free throw contest?
What do you think
know
of the
what I'm saying?
coach?
Which one?
Spurs.
He sounds like he's from the family tree. You know what I'm saying? This is his baptism. He's just a baptism of fire. He's got to show improve, man. This is what you said earlier on in the season. It shows improve, man. You can't just assume that a lot of youth over here, a lot of inexperience over here. Darren Fox ain't never. Tell me, can you remember a playoff run they had in Sacramento that was worth a damn, right? So this is all still new territory for them, and they got guys on the other side. Take Wembanyama. Look at it, blowing the horn. Thank you. We don't need that. Thank you. Messing up our stream. Anyway, man, take Wembanyama off the court, and the Thunder is kind of show improve, man. So they gotta the coach on the San Antonio side has to know that he's gonna have to motivate his players.
I'm at that point where with Oklahoma City, I've liked the Spurs kind of all year, and I am very anti Oklahoma City, especially this series in such.
Because they getting all the calls.
I just told you I'm getting the chat. Yeah, all the calls, the flopping. I'm over the flopping, all that. So this series, and I had this when I was down in Texas a couple months ago, back in when I was there for I went to the couple ball games. But this for this series, who I'm pulling for,
That's
Spurs.
The old school Spurs. That's the old school Spurs.
Little old school action there.
That's the Willie Anderson Spurs. Avery Johnson Spurs.
By the way, some people were saying David Robinson. They said, I don't know if you saw the meme where David Robinson got his MVP award presented to him the night of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals when the Dream went off, who probably should have won the MVP that year.
Hey man, you know what? This rewriting basketball history, especially from younger folks who wasn't there or didn't see it, man. Now listen, man, Dream was on a tear, and it was kind of up in the air. This is like the first year Michael Jordan is retired or whatever, man. Karl Malone was up there in MVP votes. I do believe, I want to say Shaq was too, man. That's how good he was 2 years, you know what I'm saying, 3 years in. But like, it's not, Dream took it very personal, and he, you know what I'm saying, Dave Robinson and them went out early. But like, man, there's some of these debates, man, about versus. I'm getting sick of that too. I'm personally getting sick of. You already know I'm Michael Jordan, LeBron.
We don't talk about it here.
Yes, thank you. But the era thing's bugging me too, man. Bugging me.
Okay. Kia All Rookie second team now has been announced. First from Utah Jazz, Ace Bailey. From the Pelicans, Jeremiah Fears.
Jeremiah Fears.
From the Raptors, Colin Murray Boyles. From the Pelicans, Derek Queen. So they had two. And then Maxime Renaud from the Sacramento Kings. So very weak draft class, I'm going to say, outside of that first team. And Ace. Ace was number 2 pick, right?
Yeah, top 6. The Brooklyn Nets, what they've done with their rookies is probably criminal. You know what I'm saying? The Igor kid from BYU, they had him playing guard, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and that necessarily doesn't, you know what I'm saying? All those demos don't necessarily fit to his skill set, man. So there's some other rookies out there I know that probably, you know, just call. I wouldn't necessarily say this was come on, man. Cooper Flag is amazing, Brandon. Cooper Flag is amazing. And a lot of folks, you know, not this one. A lot of folks got this one. Then kind of crack the nipple out. What's the breaking news?
There was a report
teams in the college basketball tournament.
There was a report from Sam Emeko on Emeko Hoops on Twitter. Obviously, the Dallas Mavericks have recently ousted Jason Kidd as their head coach. Report: the Mavericks are expected to contact and court John Shire about their coaching vacancy.
That'd be a step down. I'm disrespectful.
Him and Cooper?
Brandon Reeves. Disrespectfully, that would be a step down.
It's all part of the plan so Dad can come back.
Damn, Brandon. Okay. Because like, man, we can't have no more of these turns. Like, Brandon, this is not even.
We can't have our break like we just had.
I wore the Purdue hat for a purpose because later on in the show, of course, we're gonna talk about Purdue's playing the Huskies. Like, again, they don't dunk nobody, y'all.
Exhibition.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Last year the exhibition, they was crowning Kentucky because they blew them out, man.
They hung a banner.
They hung a banner. Yeah, Big Blue Nation was down there hanging a banner. Oh man, look what we did! And then Big Blue Nation, they had to have a one-time moment from away Chua, whatever his name is. Sorry, he ain't going. He gonna be in summer league sometime this year. I remember his name then, y'all. Sorry, but yeah, they needed one shining moment to get to the second round. Man, please. But like, nah, man, Purdue's playing the exhibition, man. I can't wait.
So yeah,
Coach K is coming back to Duke. Coach K is coming back.
Look, I'm just saying, Shire, you go to the NBA, you got your boy Cooper, you're recoaching again down there in Dallas. And then here comes
Hold on, Dallas is picking pick 9. They got pick 9 too. Right? You saying that?
Yeah.
They potentially package that up. There's another Duke kid, the center. You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at the East.
Oh my goodness.
We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. Game 1, people, including myself, same old Knicks. Game 1, can't handle, can't hang, lay in an egg. And then the fourth quarter, it's like Cleveland just stopped playing. And you know what? I blame Cleveland. New York Knicks come back on a huge run. They force overtime. They win. They blow them out in overtime. I blame the coach in the defense for putting James Harden and letting him do the half court against Jalen Brunson every time. That's what the Knicks wanted. And they played right into it.
I'm not even going to say a word other than what I just said.
Ditto.
Well, the world.
I mean,
the world in young minds, Isaiah Hoffman, think it's all James Harden's fault that the Cleveland Cavaliers lost. And no, the coach, like, you have did he not learn anything when they beat the Detroit Pistons? No.
We'll talk about that too in a bit.
Did he not learn, you know what I'm saying, that sometimes even your superstar needs to, like, pass the ball? And he had an incredible first half. Brandon Reeves is inaccurate, but I think he had like 6 steals in the first half. Donovan Mitchell. And then they start shooting clangers. Him and James Harden, who's on a rental. I don't care what you say. He's on a rental. Not just you, but he's on a rental. Whoa. He's on hurt. Enterprise. He's going to be moving unless they get to the finals. James Harden's on a rental. But regardless of all that, they have a team that when they play, if they had a high basketball IQ, Brandon, they would be very dangerous. right? And they wouldn't have blew that game.
Okay.
But this is probably going 7. This is definitely probably going 7. Because Cleveland can put on a shooting streak like that again in Cleveland. I don't think they can necessarily win. I honestly think they can get up like that again against the Knicks in a game 2. But a game 3 and game 4, they'll run circles around the Knicks in you know what I'm saying, Northeast Ohio for sure.
Okay. Yeah, Knicks. I think you're right. If you don't make the finals this year, and you can't really trust Mike Brown, we talked about this, right? You don't make the finals.
Bro loves him, but yeah,
the Villanova Knicks we've got to break it up, right?
they got one. This is it. The Villanova Knicks this is it. It won't be Brunson. They love Brunson there. He's a hero. He's bigger legend than John Starks. You know what I'm saying? And the Trail Sprewell's ugly blue suit. He's bigger than all those things, man.
Hey man, you saw my comment last night. What the hell? Stephon Marbury, you were a Knick for a hot minute, buddy. Don't act like you've been there for 25 years going onto the court.
Man, they come out the woodwork. I was like, oh, you okay.
Larry Johnson looked like he belonged in a nursing home sitting there.
Man. Patrick Ewing had a nice little hat.
Yeah, Ewing looked all right. My wife thought he was in a wheelchair. I said, he ain't no wheelchair. But yeah, I said, Stephon Marbury, calm down. You act like you played 25 years for the Knicks.
Yeah. Nah, man.
People forget the Nets. People forget the Timberwolves.
No.
Okay.
Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
I was like, you know, where's Oakley at? Where's Charles Oakley? He wasn't there. Charles Smith. R.I.P. Anthony Mason.
Derek Harper.
Where's McDaniel at? Some real Knicks. Okay.
Real Timothy
Knicks.
Chalamet. He was there. Just broke up with Kylie Jenner. So
Billy Boggs was a quarterback. Never mind. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Billy Crystal. So Jonathan Birdsong, for you, what do you feel like would be the best NBA Finals series? Would it be A, Cleveland and Spurs, B, Knicks and Spurs, or C, Cleveland OKC, or D, Knicks OKC?
I love me some East Ohio. That's the tip of right when you get to Amish country. You start seeing the horses and buggy. You start seeing them good. The peaches there are way different than the peaches they have anywhere else in Ohio, man. I'm just telling you, man. Right off the highway. You know what I'm saying? You traveling through Ashland and that great Amish country, man. And Elyria and Lorraine. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Northeast Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Columbus, 3 hours away. But like, there's no way. There's no way, man. There's no way I would want any. There's no way, man. From a TV product standpoint, and be honest with you, man, I think they would be too fast for the backcourt. The backcourts of the San Antonio Spurs or the backcourt of the Oklahoma City Thunder is too fast for anything over here. Strus, Sam Merrill, like, man, no, give
him respect, please.
No disrespect. There ain't gonna be no Sam Merrill disrespect. Every team got to have a Derrick Bird. Every team got to have a Derrick Bird. He's Cleveland's Derrick Bird. But I don't know what the hell's going on with this Wade character. I don't know.
Dean Wade, come on.
Time, right? So to answer your question, Brandon, I think the best case scenario, man, is going to be Spurs versus the Knicks.
That's what I say. Spurs Knicks. Give me Spurs Knicks. Nobody else wants that other shit. So,
Thunder.
Let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Pistons pissed down their leg in a game 7. We talked about this. They barely came back in round 1 and got their win. Listen, everybody in Detroit, relax. You are still 1 to 2 years ahead of schedule from where you're at right now. All right. So calm down. You see what you have, what you did. I think Cade, obviously, he's all right. Tobias Harris, probably not a number 2, is going to carry you to an Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals type of game. Thompson probably needs a little more maturity from him and growth, development. Durant, hello, where were you at this series?
He was counting the money. He was counting that regular season money, man, and didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, they was coming. That the Twin Towers that Cleveland Cavaliers had was coming, man. They got the Detroit Pistons got a lot to answer, man. Offensively, they don't. They need a second banana to help Cade to take some of the pressure off Cade, so where he doesn't have to go for a 40 burger in order for them to win a playoff game. So I'm sure they'll sniff some what I mean, whatever kind of happens with the Knicks, they'll sniff whatever kind of happens maybe with the Bucks, and you might see a Miles Turner or something. You know what I'm saying? They need to get a little bit longer as well back to help during in these situations. Like think about what Detroit's gonna have to do if Detroit did beat Cleveland and then potentially beat the Knicks, man. Who was gonna check like man Duran against Wemby? Oh my God, that been horrible, man. So they just got some roster work, and I think they got money. They never the situation with Beasley should get is sorted out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I mean, that might be a return for them or whatever. But like you know, Detroit's not in a bad set of circumstances, man. That coach, however, you cannot say when you get rolled by 30 that this does not matter. That this season, this game does matter. Yes, but you put together a one seed in the East.
De'Aaron Fox out for game 2.
Man, shenanigans, Brandon, shenanigans.
We're going 1-1. We're going 1-1.
Yeah, but Wembyama is still out there, man. So, but like, no, man, roster work for the Detroit Pistons, man, and there you go.
How about the news that came out on a pod? Miles Turner just kind of throwing Giannis and everybody under the bus, man. Talking about being late for meeting, not showing up, late for the plane. He says he's out, so I'm spilling the tea. I love seeing bitter Miles Turner because of what he left.
He'll be back. He got one more. It'll be one more stop and be back.
There ain't a carousel. There ain't a seat for you at the table.
They all come back, man.
That shit ended after Indy. Yeah, that shit ended.
The only one that ain't coming back is Paul George. That's the only one that ain't coming back. That's the only one that ain't coming back.
I'm coming home.
Not to Indiana. Not
Tell
to Indiana.
the world I'm coming.
There will never be a 24 raised up in the rafters.
No, it'll be PG-13.
Ain't gonna be no PG-13 either, man.
Listen, that'd be the day that D-Cop would yank those season tickets.
There'd be a Roy Hibbert before that.
Easy. Hip, hip. David West, give it to me. Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, man, he's doing it. He's jackpotting, y'all.
No, don't do it. I got a list of people who need to be up there.
Oladipo. We need Oladipo 2027. Get it back in the league. Oladipo back in I said the league. Oladipo.
He can go join the Big Three. He can go join
Don't do that.
What's the summer league that they always play?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He can go play for Red Rose Thunder.
You pissing me off. Listen, he has some eligibility. He might go down there and play for the Hoosiers the way LSU is doing things. Will Wade's a fraud, Brandon. He's a fraud.
I didn't say he wasn't a fraud.
Will Wade
has the most disproportional body I've ever seen for a coach.
They expect that's going to win.
He's got the moves, the belly.
Brandon, when college basketball season does start, I'm supposed to take the LSU basketball season for real. I'm supposed to take it for real. I'm also supposed to take the other Auburn schedule for real too. These programs, stop it. Moving on. LSU.
Aaron Rodgers, 1 year, $25 million with the Steelers, and then today he comes out and says, "This is it, the swan song for Rodgers."
Hey man, every place should be a sellout. Shame on the NFL. I don't know if the Pittsburgh Steelers got I think everybody does. Everybody got a game in Europe or somewhere else, man. That's gonna suck, man, because I know there was a lot of drama between Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay and whatnot, and all spots between, man. But he is still one of the top 25 players that's played in the last 25 years, for sure. If not one of the top 10, 15, 10. Aaron Rodgers top 10 players to play in the last 20 years, for sure. So to see him to play this long and to play at a level, this, it ain't him versus Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, but to him to play this long, man, again, I I expect them the Pittsburgh Steelers kind of give it their all, even in this even in this rebuild mode. I expect them to kind of give it their all. I expect the fandom to kind of pour out. That Green Bay game is gonna be sick, man. If they ain't got them on the schedule, they need to make it happen. But the
We
Green
already
Bay's
played them
gonna be
last
sick.
year.
They need to make it a schedule
We
maker.
lost. We lost.
If this was Adam Silver, he would make it happen. But like, nah, man. Regardless of all that, everywhere he goes, it's gonna be a story, man. So
thoughts on the Colts and Anthony Richardson kind of showing up to OTAs?
Got no problem with that, man. That shows that maybe there's like people kind of want to hate on the talent, or you know what I'm saying. But looks like there's some maturity there, man. Showed up. You know what I'm saying? They asked for what they asked for. The trades wasn't coming. So, you know what I'm saying? The best way to get back on the field is to, you know what I'm saying, get back on the field, do the things you got to get back on the field. I got no problem with it. Love it.
Before we go to some of the stuff, we'll ask you some of your topics, then we'll finish up with some other things.
Oh, I ain't got too much, man.
Do you got a review for us for the movie Michael?
Oh, man, you got to go see. Hey, dude. So
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, man, of course, man. You know, it's a skewed version of his
stopped
life.
Early, like right 1989. It stopped.
It stops like right around.
So there's another one coming out.
Oh, if they can put together, yeah. But
you better do it before the other Jackson dies.
It's kind of awkward because Janet Jackson's not in the movie. No mentions of Janet Jackson's. Like,
not enough money.
Well, again, Brandon, my personal opinion, like she probably has a different. It points to dad as the villain of the family in the movie, right? Motivating villain, right? I don't think she has that particular type of relationship that Michael and his brothers had. You know what I'm saying? She was already like, shoot, she was a star when she was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because they were stars. So she didn't want to really have her name on the movie. But like the second movie should definitely have her name. She should take it's still Michael Jackson's movie, right? And his life, right? But she should definitely be in the movie. But like, no, I thought the movie was. We give it a B minus, man. If out here on these Memorial Week streets, man, everybody's, you know what I'm saying. If you ain't barbecuing or in your yard planting flowers or whatnot, like I'm gonna be doing, right? You should go check that one out, man. Michael Jackson for sure.
Indianapolis 500 is this Sunday, John. I will be there. I'm excited for that. I've had a good week. I talked to Mario Andretti this week downtown for a little bit. All the who's who is up. Alex Palou is your pole sitter, the defending race champion, the 3-time defending league champion, Alex Palou with Chip Ganassi. Big crash on Monday. I did in our video that went out. Alexander Rossi getting loose. It was kind of towards the end of a fuel run, he said. And you're kind of at that where you're testing your car, whether you go a little too far or go a little less. He was going less than what he should have been going. And the car kind of gave away. And Pato O'Ward was involved, and Grosjean as well. So everybody had to get their cars fixed or backup cars, and they're going to be starting in their normal spots. So that's great. I think there was a storm coming in, so I don't know if the wind kind of picked up and pushed in that turn or whatnot, but we've got a great weekend ahead. There is a chance, unfortunately, of storms this Sunday for the race that could delay the race. It's not look like a total washout. Now, Card Day on Friday does look like a washout, unfortunately. That's going to happen on Friday, so they will likely not. I put my tiers together. If you listen to Side by Side podcast, I put my tiers together of ranking who can win the Indianapolis 500. And I really got it, John, set to 5 guys, 5 tier A guys that can win this 500 this year.
Okay. Roll them out.
Joseph Newgarden and Scott McLaughlin from Team Penske. Pato O'Ward, still from Arrow McLaren. And then Alex Palou and Scott Dixon. If you're asking me to add 2 in there, 2 wild cards, give me the former champion Marcus Ericsson or give me David Malukas in the 12 car. He knows how to run. He's a young kid, knows how to run those ovals. Malukas from Team Penske, who took over for Will Power in the number 12 car. The hometown hero, Connor Daly, has got a great start with Dreyer and Reinbold Racing. Dreyer and Reinbold, they only run 1 race a year. It is the Indy 500. They spend the whole year getting that car ready. Connor's got a fast car. He had a fast car last year. as well when he was running. He was in the lead late and ended up getting passed. Had to make his pit stop when he didn't want to pit. And they're like, you got to pit. You're going to lose your tires. So Connor's got a shot. And it's all about, can you get there?
Right.
Getting there might not be 200 laps if rain is coming. If they get to over 100 laps, it's officially a race. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to as well. Alexander Rossi starting second, backup car. He's coming off that surgery, Johnny. Had surgery on his left hand, his left finger to repair a minor injury that in his ankle. So we'll see what Rossi can do. He's got a fast hot rod for Ed Carpenter Racing.
Probably look good, Shaq.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for this Indy 500. But I do have the 5 guys and then maybe add 2 guys who could possibly win. I'll have bets out as well this weekend for who I like. No track activity tomorrow. Friday, carb day. I wish you could get something in, but they're not going to get that final practice. And that's going to be huge for Pato O'Ward and Alexander Rossi because they're going to have these new car fixed. They're not going to have any trim. They're not going to know how this is going to feel. The first time they're going to feel this is going into turn 1 at 220-something miles an hour. And if you ask me, John, I don't think you want to know what the hell your car's going to feel like for the first time going into the race first turn.
Yeah, man. All eyes is going to be on Indianapolis. I always find it unique when the other racers from the other, racing leagues, whether it be F1 or NASCAR, are they doing, an interview or whatnot, say, oh yeah, maybe one day. They always kind of think about it, man. So it's always in, it's in everybody's mind. This is the number one racing event in the world. And like I said, it's coming. It's coming. It's annual here in Indianapolis, man. And I'll have it on the radio, old school crackling, and the zoom, zoom, zoom.
If you want to ask me who, if you're telling me, Brandon, you have to pick one guy, one guy to win. Pick your one guy.
Joseph Newgarden.
I am going to take the number 3, Scott McLaughlin, because what kind of storybook would it be last year, John, during the parade laps? He's the one, if you remember, crashed on the parade laps before the race as he had a top 5 starting spot last year. Crashed before the race, dejected. You saw him in just a complete shock in turn 1. What the hell happened to the car, warming up his tires? What better way for Scott McLaughlin to overcome that than to come out and win this Indy 500 for himself? First one to fix some of those demons that he had. I will say, you said Joseph Newgarden. Here's a little note for you. The last 2 years for the Indianapolis 500, John, the person who was the fastest on the last Monday practice, which we just had a few days ago, also won the race. The last 2 years that's happened. 2 years ago, that was Joseph Newgarden. Last year, it was Alex Palou. This year, who was fastest on the charts that Monday? Joseph Newgarden. If you want to take trends, there you go.
There you go.
If you're looking at the odds,
I've been saying for 3 weeks.
Crazily for IndyCar racing and NASCAR, the odds aren't really ever stupid low. You only see it in Formula One, really. DraftKings has Alex Palou at plus 250, and the next person is plus 600. So they're saying Palou's got a huge advantage, and rightfully so. He's the pole sitter. He's the defending champion. He's the defending race league champion. He has dominated. But plus 250 is crazy. You can't really bet on that and get any good value out of it. You can, but you're not getting any great value. Pato O'Ward 600. If you take Malukas, which was my sleeper, plus 800. If you take my guy, Scott McLaughlin, who I am taking, plus 1,000. If you take Jonathan Birdsong's guy, if you take the guy with the trends of winning the practice on Monday, plus 1,000, $10 wins you a honey bun. By the way, I will say, somebody that's under the radar, great racer, under the radar performance. If you're looking for somebody else to root for and to put some money on, this guy, John, he has finished. And let me bring it up just to make sure.
He won't be accurate.
I want to give him his flowers, but I want to.
Levitard said journalism dead, but we accurate on the Crossroads Sports.
I want to make sure I get this right. He's been in 7 Indianapolis 500s. He's finished in the Let me give you his finishes is over the years: 7th, 4th, 6th, 10th, 3rd, 8th, 5th. He has finished in the top 10 every single Indy 500 he's been in. And who is that guy? Santino Ferrucci from AJ Foyt, running the 14 car for AJ Foyt. Every race, he has finished in the top 10. 7 consecutive top 10 finishes in the Indianapolis 500 is unreal. You talk about how much luck it is to win, to get yourself in the right spot, the right place for it. He finished 3rd in 2023. That's his best finish. He finished 5th last year. I expect a strong performance from Ferrucci this year. Put some money on him. Maybe it'll be actually right the ship for him. He's plus 1,100. I like that.
Well, hey, man, I just hope that quarterback that used to play for IU, Sorsby, ain't watching the show, because he said he was addicted to gambling, man.
1-800-BET9 or whatever it is. Get your help.
He needs to get him some help, for real, for real. Because soon the NCAA, that ain't smart either, man. But
Signetti driving the pace car.
Go from the White House to the pace car, man. The next spot for him, man, he's gonna be the governor of Indiana.
Trump didn't know who Signetti was.
Who was you talking about?
First, he goes, Coach, who's Signetti? Oh, come on.
Mendoza wasn't there, man. Mendoza, he called me. He told me.
I hear you. Anything else for you, John? I'm excited for the 500 this week, if you couldn't tell. I'll have the bets out. I'll have the trends out. Maybe do a little live while we're there as well.
Right, man. I played a little Snake Pit music for the kids, man, tomorrow, because they ain't no school on Friday, man. Instrumental only, man, because you can't play some of them Guns N' Roses records. You can't play some of that, you know what I'm saying, Stone Temple Pilots around the kids, man. But like now, great weekend headed up with the Indy 500. We got playoff basketball. Y'all know Indiana's, you know what I'm saying, the kings of basketball, the land of basketball, man. So we will definitely be sharing all that on our socials, man. Everybody keep on tapping in with us, man, for sure.
Perfect. We will go maybe a little live on Saturday, maybe. If it's rainy, it's disgusting. We'll see. I will probably go live at some point to talk a little bit of IndyCar, give an update that we kind of have here, and then kind of if there's anything I feel that's changed based off of Friday and such, we'll go live there with that. But conversation continues on Facebook, continues on Twitter. Ball game getting ready to start here if it hasn't already for NBA. So we got that watch tonight. That's Jonathan Birdsong. I'm Brandon Reef. We thank you guys. We'll see y'all next week. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.